Hey everyone, I'm Tithonis, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So, in this episode, hopefully, this should be the end of everything. We're doing Before the Dawn, which should be the end of A Realm Reborn. It's just me and Mom right now. So, yeah, we'll see what we're walking into. So, we're just gonna hop into it. All right, here we go. All right, Mom, let's talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Yes, show me inside. Upon proceeding to the intercessory, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view the cutscenes in their entirety. Sure. Basically,
Thanks for the warning.
it's basically,
Yeah.
you're just going to watch this. Quest complete. Oh, hey. We'll see if this introduces me to Heavensward. If it does, I think you can replay the cutscenes later. So, we'll see how it goes. Is it
Okay.
really you? Oh, it's Tataru. Haven't seen her in a
Yep.
hot minute.
I know, right?
Oh, she's happy to see us. Oh. Everyone's freaking died since you were last there, Tataru.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, Mom, but I always had like this slight suspicion that the Crystal Bravers were going to betray us. There's just a little inkling.
I didn't think they all were. I was kind of suspicious of
Ilberd?
the guy who's him.
Yeah.
He just looked like that sort.
He did, but he didn't, like, okay, initially, I felt like he did, but then, like, he was like, no, I'm gonna eliminate all these people who want to betray us. And I'm like, okay, you know. So, but whatever. Question. Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously. Who are you? Who the frick are you? Oh, it's you, Gary. It's you, Gary, Mom.
What?
It's you, Gary. You, Gary. Remember? You, Gary?
No.
She was the one who had a mask on over her face all the time, and I was like, "Hey, she's a Ora." Remember her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
her
you,
name.
Gary. Yeah. You, Gary.
Yeah. You said the name and it didn't click with me.
Yeah, I know. It's you, Gary. It was the face that didn't connect with me. I was like, "You, Gary?" I'm like, "I know you, Gary." Oh, wait, her face is different. Yeah, it's you,
Yeah.
Gary. Urianger. I get it.
"'Tis all my doing.
Sorry, Alfie.
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought.
Sorry, man.
I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty.
You did. Yeah.
I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm.
You did.
But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod.
Yeah.
The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve?
I don't know.
Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians? And find homes for every refugee?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored.
This is
And
Alfie's
sat back
Alfie's
to watch my perfect army cleanse the
awakening,
land of
if you will.
chaos.
Hmm.
It was all but a means to feed my own vanity.
He realizes it. Yeah, this is good for him.
Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
You failed,
Yep.
and you were
Alfino.
you were betrayed. Everything. You can't trust people, man. Oh. You can trust some.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you?
Oh, Horfont is amazing. He's the best. I
What of
love
the fine
him.
companions who yet
He's great.
stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
Yeah.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Here, man. We're here.
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Gosh, dang it.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefont.
Orchfont. Orchfont. We're close, Mom.
Hmm.
'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians.
She has 3 cups there on the table.
The Scions have achieved
Yeah.
much,
They're probably
and
hot
'twould be
chocolate.
remiss of me to discard it all in a fit
doubt.
of self.
Taylor and Hayden be all over that.
Yeah.
Let us then resume our journey together.
I mean, that's what you have when it's
One
like
step
snowy
at a
outside.
time.
Yeah,
have
you do, 100%.
hot
Yeah.
chocolate.
What we
yeah.
did today.
It's comfort drink.
Man. Have a cutscene? Oh, I have credits. Credits, Mom.
I know.
Credits.
I'm
We
watching.
did it, Mom.
We're
Okay,
done.
here we go. So while we watch the credits,
Uh-huh.
give me your thoughts. What was your favorite part of A Realm Reborn? Favorite quest line, favorite aspect, favorite something. Give me your favorite thing. What's the thing you enjoyed most?
I enjoy Hildebrand a lot.
Okay. What
I
was
count. It's a side quest, all right.
Sure. Okay, then give me your main thing for give me
Thing.
your main quest thing that you enjoyed.
It's hard for me to remember everything.
Give me the thing that stands out to you.
Well, I suppose when things started to kind of really come to a head and make sense, what was happening
Mhm.
and where we were going, like the steps of faith
Okay.
kind of was the beginning of all that, I guess,
Sure.
because it was towards the end, but still. Yeah.
So with the steps of faith, why did you like that one the most? What do you think that, like, kind of, for you, why did it make you feel invested at
Well,
that point?
well, I guess because it, like, early on, it just felt like it was kind of a monotonous thing where you were going here, you were going there, and then that part of the quest line got a little more interesting because you felt like there was a conspiracy that was going to be happening, and yet you had to group up with Ishgard, and I don't know about
So
you.
what well, for me, I think I would say is for the last few quests, for me, I felt like I was just trying to power through it so I could get to the end and get to Heaven's Sword, because like, I just got to get here so I can quit. But then,
Mhm.
like, where for me it was when Nanamo said, I gotta let Ul'dah basically burn and start over.
Mhm.
I'm like, what the heck does
Mhm.
that mean? I just like, but that doesn't feel right. Why are we doing this? Why is Gridania and Limsa okay, but Ul'dah needs to burn? Why do we have to start over? And it
It
just
makes you
felt,
wonder if she didn't know that something was going to happen,
it makes me
and
it makes me feel like she did know something was going to happen. Either something was going, either she knew or she planned it. I don't think she planned it, but I think she knew that something was going to happen to her once she said, hey, this is what I want for Ul'dah. This is the only way that Ul'dah is ever going to be better. If I'm no longer here and I let Ul'dah burn to become the way I felt about Ul'dah was, Ul'dah is like a phoenix, right? It burns as an infant and it becomes reborn as a phoenix. It becomes more. So that's the way I kind of saw Ul'dah towards the end. But
do you think that the leader of Gridania and Limsa were part of her assassination because they didn't want her to turn it over to the people?
no, I don't think that they believed. I don't think that they planned her assassination. I believe that they were like, okay, hey, this is how it's gonna go. She had that meeting with Milbrid, or whatever her name is, in Kane-Asana. She believed that they were there on her side, and I think they were on her side. I don't believe that they legitimately were like trying to plot her assassination. I think they were just like, hey, how do we make things better? And she was like, hey, this is what we do. Ul'dah has basically been the worst. Ul'dah is it's corrupt. It just has so many things that just are wrong with it. So because of that, I think they were just like, hey, let's just do this with this, do that with this area here. So I think that Ul'dah was almost always going to be like the crater, the main focus of things that happened, because of everything that was involved. Like it was mentioned, like, side quests that we did, like, of like, hey, Ul'dah is like, people are like, they're scumbags. They all they care about is money. And Gridania and Limsa, like, they care about, like, I didn't play Limsa. I didn't play Gridania from the beginning. I don't know what their main quests were. But playing Ul'dah, it was just like, hey, this is how Ul'dah is. We care about money. Nothing else matters. Ul'dah wants to progress with money. We want to be rich. Want to be powerful by money. And I think that it kind of, towards the end, it kind of demonstrated how important it was, right? Like, you know, as the Scions and the Warriors of Light, they didn't care. They didn't care what we did. They didn't care about how we saved the world. They didn't care how we, you know, prevented, like, the ultimate weapon from taking. All they cared about was, can I still make money?
Mm-hmm.
That's all they cared about. That's it, and that's how it ended. You know. So I think
Your credits done yet?
I'm still watching the credits. Who was your favorite character?
I don't know how you can pick just one.
Okay, well, I mean, give me your favorite. Give me your top three. Give me your top three.
These story quest characters?
Yeah, main story. Top three. In this set before it ended.
I can't do it. You do it.
Okay. My top three favorite characters were Y'shtola, Thancred, and Moenbryda. Those were my favorite three characters overall.
Okay.
I think I enjoyed their arcs. I enjoyed seeing Moenbryda. She was very, you know, charismatic. She liked, you know, she brought a different energy to the story. And then Y'shtola has always been kind of a mystery type character. She's always been kind of like, I have these thoughts, I have these feelings, and I do this and that. And she's always been kind of a background character, but she's a background, but she's a primary character, if that makes sense. She's there, but she's working in the background. Same with Thancred. Thancred, I felt like he did a good job of being like, okay, he was La Brea for a while. And he tried to redeem himself, and so I thought he at least the character, the voice actor, and the storyline kind of made it feel like he was trying to make amends for the things that he had done wrong. So I think those were my main three characters. If I was to break it down into two more, I would probably say that Minfilia was my fourth. Well, I don't think she's the most intriguing character in terms of, like, she doesn't do fights and stuff like that. She still has a very vital role in the group. And then after that, I would say that it's actually probably Urianger, because he's doing something that I want to know more about, but the game isn't telling me about. I want to know more about what your Urianger is doing.
Right.
Because I think he's doing something that we're not ready for. And then last is probably Horfont. I think he's a cool character. I think I like the fact that he's invested into our character, and he wants to see our character succeed. And he wants to grow us, and he wants to help us. It feels really cool. So I would place him there. So that's my character favorites there.
Are your credits done yet?
No, I'm still watching.
Okay, because there's a cutscene.
Okay. You should watch them then.
I'm still watching. I'm waiting for you to catch up.
All right, least favorite character.
Least favorite non-monster character?
Yeah. Sure.
Since we've watched this?
I would say
Has to be
since the end
Gilbert.
since the end of the initial Aroma Born, since the initial end of that to all the patches and stuff, your least favorite character.
Well, it has to be Ilbert. I knew that guy was dirty.
Okay. I think what mine would probably be mine would I guess I would say Flamarin, whatever, Minfilia's mother, because she just was like
Oh.
she just wasn't there. She was like she played a significant role for a while. She played like she felt like she was gonna be an important character, then all of a sudden she just wasn't. She was just there and then she was gone. So for me, I feel like she was there, then she wasn't important anymore. So for me, it's her.
Okay.
Favorite quest of the end of ARR to the end. What was your favorite quest line? Main story.
I don't know. Like, what do you mean?
What was your favorite of the main story quest line from where we ended for Realm Reborn to where we stopped with moving to Heavensward? What was your main favorite storyline arc?
I don't know. I don't have one.
I
Do I have
think
to have one?
you don't have to. I think for me it was I enjoyed the initial introduction of Grahatia. I think it was cool that we didn't know who he was initially. And that he had that whole thing where you had to like go do I forget what zone it was, but you had to go to that zone and he was like, "Hey, I already found it, but I'll give you the thing." And you went to go and he's like, "Oh, you found where I was gonna go, but I'll give you the thing and I'll help you learn what it is, but I'm gonna see you soon." And then he showed up and it was cool to see somebody who we hadn't seen before kind of like interact with us in a quest line that we didn't know who it was beforehand. It was just like, "Hey, I know you, I've seen you, I've talked to you, but you don't know necessarily know who I am." But then you show up and you do these things and he's like, "Oh, hey, by the way, I helped you here." So I liked his character a lot. I would also say that I liked the I liked the Crystal Tower stuff. I thought the Crystal Tower whole thing was really cool, of seeing like how most of the characters you interact with didn't feel like they knew what the Crystal Tower was, besides the characters that you initially got introduced to. Like they were like the people who were the import characters, right? Doga and stuff. Like they knew the Crystal Tower, and it just felt cool to be like, it felt like they were primary characters on that whole thing. So I think for me it was the Crystal Tower stuff. I really liked how the Crystal Tower played out. I really liked what else I really liked was the whole forming of the Crystal Braves. I thought it was cool seeing how the Crystal Braves became from like a nobody group to something that was important and helped the Scions and all the other, the grand companies like kind of form a cohesive, band to help. In the end, it didn't work out, but I think I liked the way that it progressed. Are you there?
Yes, I'm in a cutscene.
Oh, you're still watching? Or okay, I'm still in the credits.
I'm after the credits.
Okay.
Another cutscene after.
Okay.
Just getting a little sleepy.
Last question. Least favorite voiced character. Like they actually had dialogue that you could hear them talking and stuff. Least favorite.
Like the sound of their voice.
Sound of the voice, or like just their character themselves was like they were scummy, or like you're like, I don't like this person.
Well, I
But
definitely
it had to be
Nero.
voiced. But it had to be voiced.
Nero was voiced, right?
Yeah. No. Nero was not voiced.
Sure.
Yes,
I feel like he was.
he was not. I read it.
Yeah, we're done. Just about.
Who? What?
I don't know. Who's yours?
Oh, for me, my least voiced character, or least favorite voiced character, was probably was actually towards the end, which was Ilberd. I didn't think he was going to sound the way he did, and his inflections came across more conniving than I thought they would be. So for me, it was probably Ilberd. I didn't think he would be that way. I thought he'd be... He came across as arrogant, which I never, ever got talking to him. I came across, like, when I talked to him and quest with him, I always kind of thought he was kind of like... He thought he was, like, he felt like he was doing something good, especially when he met initially with Raban. I felt like he thought he was trying to do something good, so I never felt like he was, like, just full of himself. But then towards the end, I'm like, oh, he might be kind of arrogant, and he was. And I didn't think the way that the way that the voice actor played it off was perfect. He nailed it. I just didn't. Was like, oh, he's a self-righteous jerk, and then voice actor nailed it. So
yeah,
that's
definitely.
me. Oh, here we go. One special thanks now, Mom. So, with that, A Realm Reborn, all the stuff we did, it's like 260 some odd quests that we've done. Calculated it out a while ago. I don't know what the total count is. I can give it to you later. What did you think of A Realm Reborn in total?
Like if I were to give it a 1 out of 10?
Yeah, 1 out of 10. In terms of enjoyment, not anything else, just enjoyment factor.
I would say 7.
Okay. Least favorite part of that out of 7? So like what's your least favorite part of that whole thing?
Like doing things that I thought were like nonsense and silly. I didn't like that.
Like?
Put flowers on the graves. Put these bodies in the graves.
Okay.
To blah blah blah.
Sure.
Take that to blah blah blah.
Okay.
Take them some wine. It's like, no.
Favorite part then?
Favorite part was the battle on the bridge. I like that.
Battle on the Bridge was your favorite part of the whole thing. Okay. Okay. I think my least favorite part was probably the fetch quest. Back in I don't remember what zone it was. The one where we had to get the disguise and stuff.
Yeah.
That whole thing I didn't care for. I was like, it's not my favorite thing. But my favorite thing was probably like the whole towards the end of Ishgard stuff. So
yeah.
There we go. Cutscene.
There we go.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Somebody might have got it, Bren.
Hey, Mom. The Bond's in jail. He's not dead.
Who's not dead?
And he's angry. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna mute. Elidibus. Nobrialis is no more. The Ador was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then. The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will, they shall reap salvation unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. Why does he have a white cloak? Ranger. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Hey, Mom. Urianger was talking to an Asian.
Yes. Seem to be in cahoots.
Or trying to get...
What the heck is up with that?
Urianger is not bad. I guarantee you he's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. Here we go. The guard someone's looking.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond.
You suck, bro.
Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
You suck, guy. Preserve the dawn's light. The heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward. Coming Ishgard. Okay, before I talk to Alfie, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave here. And I'm going to find a place to lay down. Because it's been a hot minute since I've had some rest. Where can I rest here? Is there a spot to rest in Korthus? Is there an inn?
Oh, I don't think so. don't think so.
And what I might do is return to Ul'dah then. For now.
Okay. I think I'm gonna accept or turn
What?
card, and then I think I'm going to turn in coming to Ishgard, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm super tired.
What I think I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna travel back to Ul'dah, like I am right now. I'm gonna head back to the inn.
Ouch.
I'm gonna have a drink. And then I'm gonna go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do. Then we'll see what happens in the morning. But for now, I think I'm gonna get some rest because it's been a long. It's been some time. It's been an event.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go here. Oh, let me get it. Not gonna repair there. Okay. Go back to my inn. There we go. The inn. There we go. So the next step would be to continue on to Ishgard and see where that takes us, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end the episode here then.
Okay.
But that would be the next step is to continue on there. So with that, I think I'm gonna stop it. So anyways, yep. I want to say thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the advice and watching our journey through Realm Reborn, and putting up with us, watching us die with those alliance raids and stuff because we aren't the best. But yeah, we did good. We didn't do bad, but yeah,
No.
I think overall we didn't do bad. But anyways, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified of new episodes. And yeah, so we're moving on to Heaven's Ward, and we've got 2 more DLCs to go through, right, Mom?
I don't know.
Heaven's Ward and Shadowbringers, and then Endwalker. So I guess yeah, I give it more. So we've got more ahead of us. So I hope you all continue to stick with us through all this stuff. Anyways, yeah, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right, thanks. Bye bye.